like to know?
Oh, the coolest thing. Got a chapter in there, which I actually can do a reading of, I think it's tomorrow, on silent biology, because there was a lot of complaints early on about silent biology, how it's contradictory, it doesn't add up, it just doesn't make sense. And I claim that it did. You would have to make a very small change to a human form, and you get a silent. And it's a trivially small change, even with the software. And my co-author had started a chapter on silent biology, which he said that. He said, it just doesn't make any sense. And I said, oh, sure it does. We had this email exchange that started getting kind of heated. And he was saying, this doesn't make sense, this doesn't, and it does, yes, it does, yes, it does. And he also knows that in the past I have been on the web and seen some of the complaints about the show. And I always, so my co-author did something really brilliant. He took our email exchange on silent biology, and I did actually convince him, by the way, that you don't have to change a human a whole lot to get a silent. And what he did was really brilliant is he took our email exchange, he edited it a little bit, and the chapter in the book on silent biology that is a hypothetical conversation between a real scientist and a smart-ass fanboy on silent biology.
You know, we talk about the first question that I was asked about, are there silents? You know, are they in the future? Are they here? What is? If you start to look at what it means to be in singularity, if you've read any of Kurzweil's stuff, Singularity is Near, where you see me, I'm sitting up here with all kinds of technical equipment, an iPad, phones and stuff, and whenever I need to learn something or do something, or somebody asks me a question, I'll revert to this immediately. Well, the Cylon and the change of the Cylon comes through the technology and man coming together. Humankind. And who's creating that? Humankind is. Okay? Have we gotten to that level? Of course we have. You can put a contact lens in right now that's connected to a programming device, whether it be a telephone or some kind of a computer, small computer, that will project in front of you that only you see a screen. And that screen has exactly what the screen is here. So I can turn around and recite the entire Declaration of Independence from word 1. You know, I'll turn to page 13 and say, and then on page 13, da 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 da. And the people are going to say, my God, what a mind. And the singularity is very close. The nanochips that we're making right now in China and Japan and being developed even here are extraordinary. And, you know, right now, we all know that they know exactly where you are. Every single person has a phone. You're monitored. You know very well that they can be listening to this when it's off. If you do not take the battery out of this, they can use it as a receiver. And who is they? Well, the government. The government of the United States of America has a tremendous fear, and so they're monitoring an extraordinary amount of people. Say one word, and you're monitored. You hit the right word, you go online, you'll be tagged. And then they'll be listening to you always just for the protection of the country as a whole. So all I'm saying is that we are there, guys. And then if you go online and just go to Nova, that program on PBS, and put Can We Live Forever? Nova. Okay? And you will see a 1-hour program that tells you exactly how far we are in creating robots, but not robots the way you think of a robot, an advanced portion of it, in which I can get a new heart that's mine, that they make for me, new lungs, I can have new livers, and in essence, they've already told us that we will be living for 1,000 years. And the question that you're going to have to answer is, how long do you want to live? That's going to be the question, and many of you are going to be like shocked because the results, the responses to that question are so diverse. You won't believe it. And people who have gotten into it, like the Sense Foundation, some people can't even take it because then religion gets involved. And they just can't take it because religion tells you we're born to die. And all of a sudden, humankind saying, you don't have to die for at least 1,000 years. You know, we can keep it going. And all of a sudden, everybody starts backing away from that kind of talk. But I got to tell you, we're in it now. We are creating human beings, clones. If you don't think they're not creating clones right now, you're really not thinking. Because as soon as we found out how to clone, somebody somewhere is doing it. And they're doing it very well. And we'll find out after there are maybe 30 or 50,000 clones walking around, everybody's going to say, shit, there are clones out here. I've seen thumbprint and everything. So we're there.
You know, consistent with what Eddie was talking about earlier, in that conversation I had with my co-author, I identified 2 points which were the biggest technical sticking points, and then doing research I found that both had been solved years ago. So yeah, we've amazing the things that we're capable of doing with melding machinery into humans.
Well, everyone of you probably knows that if you go to any bar here in Atlanta, you're going to run into Aaron Douglas, right?
And any con around the world for that matter. Just like, speaking of which, where is our version of Aaron?
Hey guys. I imagine you guys see the episodes, at least 1 or 2 finished ones. I was wondering if you guys, from a story standpoint, had a favorite character as you watched the show, excluding your own, because we all know we love ourselves, but excluding your own, which character you like the most?
I like number 6. I like number 8.
I mean, you had to love the Admiral.
Yeah.
You love everybody. The characters have their own thing. Like, I was such a fan of every single character on the show. Such a diverse range of characters and such an amazing, talented group of actors. James Callis, I could eat him up like all day. He killed me. He's brilliant. Tricia, she broke my heart many times. I'd watch the show all the time and I'd be crying watching her. Edward James Olmos, incredible actor, amazing. The lead of the show, Mary McDonald, same thing. Everyone. Katie was just, I love sharing scenes with her. Katie was incredible. Everyone, man, everyone. Grace Park, I mean, just go on.
Yeah, it's hard to choose.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you some love back, Hogan.
I just wanted to hear it again.